Yes. Broadcast started.
We are live.
Right. Chalo, take you start.
Good. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Aikatan quiz finals. We have 4 teams with us. You see the captains on screen, and some of the teams are distributed across locations. So it is going to be a pretty interesting way of conducting the quiz this time. We have never done it before, so we are hoping for enthusiastic participation and some lots of fun, you can say. So I'll quickly run through the rules. So we'll just share the rules on screen and we'll introduce each team as well. So yeah. So here we are and we are starting. So a quick introduction of all the teams. So we have 4 teams with us and we will get Team Dragon Warriors on screen, please.
So I will
Can you
bring. Yeah.
Can you introduce yourselves?
I'll bring the quiz teams.
Yeah. So we'll just have Dragon Warriors on screen and we'll just introduce them.
Hi, we are Team Dragon Warriors. I am Anindita Majumdar. I'm a doctor, and these two are Aditya and Arka, my sons. So, introduce yourself.
My name is Aditya.
My name is Arka.
So he's 17 and he's 12.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next.
Thank you. And before I go, I'll just introduce myself. So I am Aditya Banerjee. I am one of the quiz masters, and I have Udayan Banerjee with me, who is the co-host and the other quiz master, and he will be keeping score and also tracking some of the answers that come in through the WhatsApp channel and through the YouTube comments. So just keep it rolling. Yeah. So now we'll move to the next team.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Mainak. This is Malay Mandal, and this is Bratin, Maiti, and we are Team Citius, Altius, Fortius for today.
Yeah, thanks for that. And can we have Team Auto next?
Yes. A truly distributed team across cities.
Yeah.
Hi. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Anushree or Tuli. So we are Team Auto, and yeah. Gargi, you're muted.
Sorry.
Hi,
I'm
this is
Maithili. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm Maithili/Gargi and yeah.
And I'm Lepakshi/Pakhi. We are in 3 different corners of the world right now. Not technically corners of the world, but yeah, distant but connected. And
yeah,
we are.
And the 2 videos are not cloned. They are twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. All the best. And last but not the least, Pratidwandi, who are again co-located.
Bhaskar, Ghosh. We are from Bangalore. Myself and Supayan. Somanka is joining from Calcutta. Somanka.
হ্যাঁ আমি কলকাতাতে আছি তো আমাদেরও ডিস্ট্রিবিউটেড টিম আচ্ছা কিন্তু যে টিমগুলো সোশ্যাল ডিস্টেন্সিং ফলো করছে না তাহলে কিন্তু -5 দিয়ে শুরু করবো
আমাদের শুরু করতে হবে
সিটিএস অল্টিয়াস ফোর্টিয়াস কিন্তু
আমাদের পয়েন্ট যাবে তো তাহলে টিম অটোতে সব পয়েন্ট নিয়ে বেরিয়ে যাবে ওরা চেষ্টা করলেও সোশ্যাল ডিস্টেন্সিং কম করতে পারবেন না
এটা একটা ভুল ক্লজ রেখে দিলে আমরা মানে লুজ করে যাব
ওকে
Okay, thank you. So can we get all the captains back on screen?
Yes, we'll do that.
Yeah. For us, Somanka will WhatsApp the answer when we are on back screen.
Yeah. So coming to the rules, so we'll have 6 rounds of questions, 1 question per team. And in rounds 1, 2, 4, and 5, there will be a direct question. mostly of a visual nature, and there will be 20 points if the team gets it correct. We are having 40 seconds for each of the questions to be answered in those rounds. And how the WhatsApp part works, this is only for the teams to get some bonus points, since it's not easy to pass the question in this kind of a virtual format. We thought of designated one person per team who will be answering through WhatsApp when they are backstage. That is, when they are not being asked the question directly. And in terms of points, how it will work is we have a pool of 6 points per question for the background teams. So if one team gets it right, they get all the 6 points. If two get it right, then the 6 points are divided 3 each. And similarly, if all three get it right, then 2 points for each of the teams. So this should hopefully make things interesting.
WhatsApp number too.
Yes.
Yeah. And it is to
by any chance, any of you have the YouTube application open? There's an echo.
No, I have. We have opened.
Okay. Okay, chalo.
Fine. And for rounds 3 and 5, they are based on progressive clues. So we will be showing 3 clues in all, one at a time. If the team gets the answer with the first clue, then they get 30 points. On the second clue, 20, and the third clue, 10 points. And there will be 20 seconds for each of the clues. So that's how we are working. And here there will be no bonus points for the teams in the background to be obtained through WhatsApp. And for the tiebreakers, we'll be using the standings of the preliminary round. So we had a week-long preliminary round taking place over the last 1 week or so. And the standings, you saw the sequence in which the teams were introduced. That was the standings that we had in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4. They were the top 4 teams who cleared the preliminary rounds and qualified for the finals. So everyone set? Should we start?
Yes. Okay.
Good to go? Yeah. So let us have the first round. And this is on the comics.
Wait,
I will bring.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'll put the first question to Pratidwandi.
Yeah. So we will have them on screen. We'll get all the Pratidwandi members on screen now so that they can discuss and send the other teams backstage. Yeah. So here is your first question. I think many of you would have seen this meme circulating on WhatsApp recently. So the question is very simple. Which is the Tintin book in which this panel originally appeared? And your time starts now.
এটা হচ্ছে তো রে ওই যে ইউনিকর্ন, সিক্রেট অফ ইউনিকর্ন। সোমাঙ্ক,
হ্যাঁ বলো।
এটা সিক্রেট অফ ইউনিকর্ন তো?
সিক্রেট অফ ইউনিকর্ন না ক্যালকুলাস অ্যাফেয়ার্স, ঠিক মনে পড়ছে না।
না, এটা মনে হচ্ছে সিক্রেট অফ ইউনিকর্ন।
Supayan, any clue?
10 seconds left. What is your final answer? 7 seconds.
Okay.
Secret of Unicorn.
Sorry, unfortunately, that is not the right answer. You are close, but it is actually. So, have we got any answers from WhatsApp?
Yes. We have got the answer from WhatsApp. It has been given by Dragon Warrior.
Yeah. And the answer is Red Rackham's Treasure, the sequel to Secret of the Unicorn.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you were close.
They get 6 points.
Yes. Yeah. So that's only team to answer. 6 points. Yeah. So now we will move to the next team. Team Auto. Yep.
Wait, let me get Team Auto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Team Auto, all set? You can hear us?
Yes.
Yeah. And here is your question.
You're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So your time starts now. So which actor is this character 006 from the Asterix comic based on?
Is it Godfather? That Godfather character?
The actor. You have to name the actor. Real life actor.
This is. I mean, who does it look like? I mean, that Al Pacino.
6 seconds.
Could be,
5.
Is it Brian Stotty? Brian Stotty?
Final answer. Your time is up.
Alfredo James Pacino.
What's your final answer?
No correct answer so far.
No
answer
correct
came
answer.
late. Answer came late. Correct answer came late.
Late.
Correct answer is what?
So the answer is Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
I think the first James Bond. And the name was also, in fact, a take on the 007 of James Bond, 006. So,
people said James Bond, so that is not the correct answer.
Right, yeah. So 006 was the name of the character in the Asterix comics, the Asterix and the Black Gold. So now we move on to the next team.
Let me bring them on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you're ready? You can hear us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, great. And your question is here. So, what is the hidden word over here, or the character name basically? What has been grayed out?
গ্ল্যাডিয়েটর কিছু হবে মনে হয়
স্ট্যাটিক্স অর গ্ল্যাডিয়েটর অ্যাস্টারিক্স এর গ্ল্যাডিয়েটর
না চিল্লাচ্ছে কি ওইটা বলতে হবে গ্ল্যাডিয়েটরিক্স
Gladiatrix, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, unfortunately, that is not the right answer. No answers. Anyone from the comments, YouTube comments, any answers or any comments so far?
No correct answer.
No correct answer. So the answer is something which
Very
is
relevant.
familiar
Very
to
relevant.
all of us. It is coronavirus. Yeah. And this comic predates the COVID epidemic, the pandemic, but it came out a couple of years back. And this was one of the first comics written by a new set of people who have taken over from the original Asterix creators. And this was the name of the character in the book. Yes. So now we are set for the last question of the round. Team Dragon Warriors.
Wait. Yeah. Yes. You can hear us?
Yep. Good to go?
Yeah. Sure.
Yep. Yeah. And your question is this. Asterix and Tintin. So what connects these two panels? Hope you're able to see it. There is something very interesting and special about these two panels.
This is Tintin and Picard as it a carnival also.
Belgium er ulto.
Yeah. So what is special about these two? I think you're almost there. You just need to
Belgium
fictional places.
No.
Gelbrium are both some plants or something like
fictional.
Take a
So your time is up. So any answers through WhatsApp?
No answers.
So you guessed the panel. So here, if you see, so these are the two comics in which, so in Picaros, you had Tintin featuring in Asterix featuring in that panel, the one from the Tintin and the Picaros. And in Asterix in Belgium, you had Thompson and Thompson. So it was a character swap between the two series.
Right. Okay,
That was
good.
what I was looking for. Yep. So it was there in the corner, if you would have noticed. Thanks for that. So now we come to the scores. We can quickly flash the scores on screen.
Give me a second.
Yeah. Hope everyone tuning in on YouTube is liking it so far. Do put on your comments. And if you think you know the answers, do put them in the comments. That should be something we can share with our teams over here and everyone else as well.
Yes. So the red block indicates direct question. And so none of the direct answers were given. Only Dragon Warrior got a bonus point of 6.
Yeah. So we will continue in the same sequence for the next round, I guess.
Yes,
so
we'll continue in the same sequence.
Same sequence. So here we are starting with round 2. All the best teams. So we are back with Team Pratidwandi. Pratidwandi.
No. Wait.
Yep.
Yes.
Hello, we are audible? Okay.
Yeah, and we are missing one member, Somanka.
Somanka.
Yes, I'm missing Somanka. Wait. Where is Somanka? Yes. Yeah.
So I think you're all audible. And your question is, identify the movie series. This should be an easy one, and your time has started.
Somanka, এটা কি পারবি?
And the dates are very close to what we have today. In fact, one of the dates you see on screen is just tomorrow.
Back to the Future, Back to the Future series, Somanka?
Yes.
Somanka?
হ্যাঁ বলে দাও
Back to the Future. Okay, Back to the Future series.
Yes, you're right. And we have the first correct answer on the direct question. Well done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is 20 points.
Yeah. Any answers from the background teams?
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't help.
Yeah.
2 correct answers.
And anyone from the comments?
Comments.
Not yet.
Back to the yes.
Yes. We have a few. Yes.
We had a few.
Good. Yep.
We had 2.
Good. So the team that just missed the cut. So one of the teams has managed to answer this as well.
Yes.
So next, I think we have Team Auto for the next question.
Yes. Team Auto. Third member, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm forgetting to unmute myself.
Good to go.
Yes.
And your question is, identify the movie.
This is the Disney princess. Disney princesses, right? It has all Disney princesses.
Frozen.
Then they're all are
Which
there.
is the movie? Which is the movie in which they are there? Basically, this so-called group fee, from which movie is it taken?
Ralph breaks the internet.
No, it's not.
Ralph breaks the internet.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is the right answer. Ralph
Yes.
breaks the internet. Yes. Great. So
That's the
any...
right answer, right?
Yes, that is the right answer. Yeah. So this
Yep.
was the sequence in the so-called virtual Disneyland where when
Went
they're
to the-
visiting, they crashed into the Disney princesses backstage.
Yeah, so there
Yeah,
are some right answers from audience.
Yeah.
There are some right answers from the show.
Deep.
Yeah. Deep gets
Deep
it again.
is red.
Deep is on a roll. Deep, join us,
Yeah.
yaar. What are you doing in the audience?
Yeah.
Great. So next we
Great.
have
Yeah.
question 3 for team Citius, Altius. I think they wanted to explain what their team name means. So, or you wanted to say something during the introduction, right? Do you want to share it now?
So
Yeah.
Go on.
Actually, I am from the sports organization, so I am always acquainted with these three terminologies. So all the Indian top team sports persons, right from Bahadur Prasad, Kamlesh Mehta, Dhanraj Pillai, Geet Sethi to current generations, Shijesh and Sunil, SB Sunil, Mandeep Singh, all are this believing these three terminology only.
Yep. Great. And what does it mean?
So stronger, faster, higher, stronger. That's the Olympic motto.
This is Olympic
Great.
faster and stronger.
Therian, Tugian, Tunjian.
Thank you for that. That's
So there is a
good
question.
thing to
There is a question from the audience.
Now, the reason is that you have a different quiz master who has made the questions.
Yeah. So we split responsibilities. So we thought of divide and conquer. Great. So now coming to the question for the team, the third question. Which instrument connects the two movie characters on either side? So Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan's character in the movies and the person in the middle.
It's a mandolin, right? It's a mandolin.
Yes, that was a speedy answer and you got it right.
Good.
Good job.
Off scoreboard.
Yeah. So you, I am assuming you know the person in the middle as well?
I may have seen an older photo of him. I think that's a younger photo, which is why I can't realize who this exactly is.
Any guesses, or would you like to take a try at his name?
Is it Mohan something? I'm not sure. I'm not honestly not sure.
It is U. Srinivas. So he was a famous mandolin player.
Yes.
He passed away a few years back.
Yes.
But yeah, this is the mandolin is what we are looking for, and in fact, DDLJ was celebrating its 25 years sometime back. Yeah. And I think you got it so quickly that the comments, they may not have had that much time to comment.
Comment has come.
Yeah.
I am a Shah Rukh Khan fan, so I'll give myself credit for that as well.
Yeah. Great.
Joyjit has been answering everything.
Yeah. Interesting. So now we go to the next question and to the final question for Team Dragon Warriors.
Yes.
Great. So your question is, identify the actor whose face has been hidden. So the one with the question mark. I think you can guess the movies as well, but we mainly want the name of the actor whose face has been hidden over here.
You are muted, Dragon Warrior.
Yes.
Yeah. 10 seconds. Yeah.
Amol Palekar.
That's the answer?
Yes.
So sorry, that's not the right answer. It is, I think, can you tell me the name of the movies?
Sound of
no
Music.
points for that.
Sound of Music. It's not Sound of Music. That is that Rain in Spain comes down in the rain. That is My Fair Lady. It's a Hindi version.
Yeah.
I know the Bengali version,
Yeah.
but I don't know the Hindi one.
Yeah.
This is Manoranjan,
Yeah.
but I don't know. who's the third person? I don't know.
No.
Devanand.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, it is. You got it now. So unfortunately, your time was up.
Yeah.
So
So
it is.
there was a right answer.
Yeah.
There was a right
And
answer.
it is Devanand, and it was from Mankasan. So you are close. Just
Citius,
missed
Altius,
it.
Fortius.
Yeah.
They gave the right answer.
So only one team has gotten it. Yeah. So I think now we can have a quick look at the scores again.
Wait, let me bring all the captains.
Yeah. So we are going to have a small break before we switch into the next format. So we are going to get into the clues round. So let us have a look at the scores before that.
26. We are on top.
এই রাউন্ডে কোনো বোনাস নেই।
এই রাউন্ডে বোনাস নেই। দারুণ গুড সার্চ গুড সার্চ ফটাফট
দুটো অ্যান্সার দিতে হবে নাকি?
না আমি গিরিশ খানের তৃণমূল টাইপ করতে থার্ড অপশন কোন দিয়ে দেবানন্দ
Yes. So we have a change in leadership. Citius, Altius, Fortius goes to the top, followed by
they have gone higher and stronger. Yeah.
So the next question, next round, Dragon Warrior will get the first question.
Yeah. And second question will go to Pratidwandi, third to Team Auto, and fourth to Citius, Altius, Fortius. Yeah. So I think. Yeah. And just a quick recap, we are having this clues. So you get up to 3 clues. If you get on the first, 30 points, second clue, 20 points, third clue, 10 points, and 20 seconds to answer for each of the clues. And no points for the teams in the background, basically. No pass points or no WhatsApp points for this round.
So just give me a second.
Yeah. So Team Dragon Warriors to remain on screen.
Yeah, so Team Auto goes to background, Team Pratidwandi goes to background, Altius, Fortius goes to background. Yes, we are ready.
Yeah. So, and your first clue for this question, you have to identify the gadget. So I'll be showing you 3 pictorial clues if you need that many. And the first clue is this. There is a patent filing associated with the gadget. Hope you can make out. Yep. Any guesses?
No.
Second
Time
clue.
up. Second clue?
Yeah.
Okay. This is an early prototype of the device.
This knife?
The gadget in question.
iPod Shuffle.
Sorry, can you repeat yourself?
iPod Shuffle.
iPod Shuffle. iPod Shuffle. No, sorry, that's not the right answer.
We'll go to the third clue.
Then we come to the third clue. And this is a screenshot crop of the latest iteration of this particular gadget that came out very recently.
Is it the iPhone?
Yes, it is the iPhone. So the first one was the slide to unlock patent. I mean, the filing, attempted filing for the patent that they tried. And the second, of course, was one of the early prototypes where they tried to use an interface similar to the iPod, the iconic, the scroll wheel that you had. They tried to use that on a touchscreen device. So, and this is, of course, the latest avatar of the iPhone 12 series. So that's the answer. Yeah. So you got it on the third attempt. Well done.
So,
So
10
now,
points.
yeah, 10 points to you. And now for the next team.
Next team, Pratidwandi.
Yes. I'm missing one member.
Pratidwandi, yes. I keep forgetting Somanka. Sorry.
Yeah. So here you have to identify the company. 3 set of clues for you. And here's your first clue. They are the world's largest tire manufacturer.
Bridgestone.
No, that
Any
is
types
not.
Any types of tire.
Yeah, that is not the right answer.
Inject.
You get only one attempt per clue, I think. So, yeah. So the second clue, they have 8 theme parks across the globe. And I think you will be getting some clues if you look at the rides very carefully, how they have been created. Yeah.
Goodyear.
What is the final? I mean, which is the answer you're picking?
Goodyear.
Goodyear. No, sorry, that is not the right answer. And your final clue? They have multiple movies and video games associated with the company.
Somanka?
The Lego.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it is Lego.
Okay, good.
Yes. So Lego was actually the in number of quantities they, I think, manufacture at least 2 to 3 times the number of tires that any of the other actual tire companies make. And of course, it's not at the same size that the others make, but yeah, in sheer volume, they definitely make up for it. And Legoland theme parks are quite a popular destination. There's one in Japan, a few in the US, then in the Malaysia, Singapore region, and so on. So, and the theme rides, you would have seen that they have that Lego theme there. So Lego is the answer. Yes. Any guesses from the YouTube comments so far?
YouTube, nobody gave a comment correctly, but Dipankar Datta sent the answer directly.
Okay.
And got 2 guesses from Anindita and Dragon Warrior and Citius, Altius, Fortius.
Yep, that's good. That's good. So now we come to the next question for Team Auto. It's a simple one. You have to identify the superhero.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And your first clue is, so the writer or the creator of this superhero also invented a prototype lie detector that was later iterated into the final version. And it was also adapted, it was an inspiration behind the characters, one of the accessories.
Wonder Woman.
Yes, that is the right answer. Yeah. Good job. So you get the full 30 points.
Yay! Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Otto.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Let's go.
Yeah. And these were the other clues. So she is also one of the founding members of the Justice League. And last but not the least, she is of course an Amazon princess. So there are different origin stories. There's one which says that she was made out of clay by her mother, and later it was slightly modified into making her the daughter of Zeus. So that's who you have. Wonder Woman, also known as.
There are a couple of answers on the WhatsApp. Like
Yeah.
Dipankar Datta is really
on a roll.
Wondering why I didn't qualify for this. He would be reading And here is one more who was also be wondering why I didn't qualify.
Yes.
Joyjeet and Deep.
Joyjeet and Deep.
Yes.
Yes.
So we have the next question for Team Citius. So a sports question for a team looking at sports, interested in sports.
This is a
very interesting. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's see.
Yes, let's see.
So the first clue. This was the headline after his final test innings.
Don Bradman. I think this is Don Bradman. He's out here the last innings.
Right.
The Donald Bradman. Sir Donald Bradman.
Yes. That is the right answer.
Yes.
And the team has lived up to its name. So it was after his final.
Because we didn't make the question specifically for these teams. It so happened that the third and fourth question went to the team who could immediately answer.
Yeah. So it somehow turned out pretty coincidental. And of course, this is the other trivia bit we had. He was the second highest scorer in the fourth innings, where the Australian team chased down 400 plus for the first time in test matches. And of course, he's the only cricketer with 3 scores over 298. So he was unbeaten once on 299, where the last his partner tried to get him that single that would have given him another triple century. Yeah.
Actually, this should have been the first clue.
This might be easy because this is the last one.
No, the toughest, easiest clue has come in the beginning. First clue.
Yeah. So I think it's relative. It depends on which team it goes to. So.
And as usual, Majid has answered it.
Bhaskar, thank you.
So you can see Joyjeet has answered it.
Yeah. So we had to debate. We debated a lot on what sequence to put the clues, and then this was what we chose, and this is how it turned out. So it is like "Dane dane pe likha hota hai khane wale ka naam," like that. You have the question. Some questions are destined to be answered by certain teams, I guess. So great. So I think let us have a look at the scores again, and I think we would have some little bit of movement around, I'm sure. Yes. So now we have the teams gradually, 2 teams running quite close together, 56 and 50. Team Otto and Citius, Altius, Fortius. Team Pratidwandi in 3rd place and Team Dragon Warriors in 4th. And I think we still have half the quiz to go. So it should be still, a lot can happen. And we are back to the rounds where you can get points through WhatsApp. And I think that will play a key role. So here we have the first question of the next round.
Wait, so let me bring the correct team on.
Yes, Team Dragon Warriors. You're back. And this is around mostly we have food and flight, a bit around travel and food, you can say.
So on popular
Something-
demand, something on food.
Yeah, little bit on food. So, and here we have first question to you. India is the largest consumer, but we don't grow it indigenously, and we import practically all of the stock.
This is he.
And what is this by?
Asafoetida.
Yes.
Asafoetida.
Yes.
He.
Yes. And I think the white container would have been a pretty easy way to guess it. So that is the sort of irony. So India consumes about 40% of the global production of this spice, but it's almost entirely imported from these three countries. And I think recently there has been news of the team of scientists trying to manufacture, sort of grow it or cultivate it locally in the Himalayan foothills in the Himachal Pradesh, that region. So that is the first question. So a bit of spice to start things off in the round.
All three other teams answered it in WhatsApp. Unfortunately, they don't get a point.
Yeah.
So now next is Pratidwandi.
Pratidwandi.
Seafood.
Yes.
Yes. So we have both, I think, all the team members on screen. And your question is, name the thali being offered by different outlets. In fact, one of them, I think, is even offering a 2 lakh rupee challenge. So if you manage to finish that thali alone, you get to take home 2 lakh rupees.
চিন্তা করতে এটা কি মুভি সিরিজ হামস আপকা क्या এরকম কিছু না হিন্দি না মানে ইংলিশ সিরিজ
So the name is inspired by the movie series. In fact, it is named after the movie only, you can say.
हम साथ साथ थाली.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
That is unfortunately not the right answer.
And so there was a right answer from Citius, Altius, Fortius.
Yes. So they get 6 points, I guess. The answer is the Bahubali Thali. Yeah, and in fact, a few of the dishes in the thali are named after characters. Like you have a Katappa biryani and Shivagami something, and so on. So there are. It is a pretty. So I think the Pune restaurant started it, Paratha House, and there is an Ardo 2.1 in Delhi who is also offering a similar thing. And I think they are the ones offering the challenge. So if you go on YouTube, you'll find a lot of people who are trying to take that 2 lakh rupee challenge and finish off the thali. And there are a few in the south as well, I think.
We should have done that for our Aikatan club as well.
Yeah. Maybe next time we can have a parcel, Bahubali thali parcel. In fact, they have a Bhim thali and whatnot. So there are quite a few variants as well. But yes, this is the answer to the question. And can we have Team Auto next for the third question?
Yes, there you are.
Yes, ready.
Let's go.
Yes, ready? Yes, and your question is, what is the powdered beverage that has been used in various NASA space flights? So the astronauts took
Tang.
Yes, that is the right answer.
Not bad.
So you get 20 points. And that is how they marketed it. In fact, there is a misconception that NASA invented Tang. So it was not that way, but in the General Foods, they invented the beverage, but this was later repurposed by NASA because it was much easier to mix it and sort of take it on board. So many different companies tried to use different canned beverages and so on, but I think the astronauts found this to be the most convenient way of taking any kind of beverage with them up. Yeah. And now we have the final question of the round.
Again, last time, this was correct answer by Joyjit. And this was correct answer by Joyjit.
Go, Joyjit.
Yeah. Great. So we have the final question of this round to Team Citius, Altius, Fortius. Can get them back on screen.
Yes.
Yes, so we are set for the question. And your question is, where are these people headed? So you see a lot of people sort of getting up, gearing up for some kind of a travel with the passports in hand, and they have got their food and beverages also all with them. So where do you think they are off to? Especially with masks. So this is obviously something from the pandemic times. So
গ্রিসের সাথে ইয়ে হয়েছিল টোকিও অলিম্পিক্সের সময় টোকিও অলিম্পিক্সে যাচ্ছেন টোকিও অলিম্পিক্সে হবে না তো কিসের পাসপোর্ট চায়না হতে পারে কারণ চায়নাতে আগে তুলেছিল Is it China because the restrictions are lifted there first?
No, that is not the right answer.
So there were two right answers.
Yeah.
From Team Auto and Pratidwandi.
Great. So Team Citius, we managed to stumble you on one question after a while. Yeah. And it is actually the flight to nowhere. So this is a special sort of virtual tours being offered by the Songshan airport in Taiwan. So people come there, spend about half a day there. They eat at the restaurants locally within the airport. Then they sort of board an aircraft and get the whole sort of flying experience without actually taking off and going anywhere. Yes.
I think recently Singapore Airlines also started something similar.
Similar, yeah. Yes, so I think we have some interesting answers, and I think some of the teams have also been getting the answers in the background through WhatsApp. So let us have a look at the scores again. I think quite a few got the
two got the
WhatsApp points there. And how is it shaping up?
Yes, this is how it is shaping up.
And we have 2 rounds to go. We have
a new leader.
Slight movement. Yes, Team Auto has jumped to the lead, and they have received their points of WhatsApp, and it is still quite close in that sense between the first 2 and third and fourth. So there are still 2 rounds to go. 20 points up for grabs directly in the next round, and then up to 30 in the last round. So I think we are set for the next round with Team Pratidwandi to start things off. And this is I think it's going to be an interesting round for a few of the teams.
Yes, so where is Pratidwandi? Here is Pratidwandi. Yes.
So we have a lit fusion round.
Pratidwandi?
Yes.
Dragon Warrior. No, Pratidwandi. Yes.
Pratidwandi, Dragon Warriors, Citius, Altius, and then Team Auto.
Yeah.
So can we have the question screen?
Yes.
Question on screen. Yeah. Round 5. This is around literature, fusion literature of a different kind. So the first question, and we should try reading this. We just want you to identify the poet of the original version, of which this is a translation.
You have on no count must table scared. Look not right.
Sukumar Rai.
Sukumar Rai.
Yes. Yes. That is the
Again,
right
it has got
answer.
to the right person.
Yeah. So that is the right answer, and this is a sort of translation from one of the books of Sukumar Rai. And this you can see the original and the translation side by side, done by another author recently. So there are some pretty interesting translations and poems over here. So Kumro Potash became Pumpkin Pudge over here. And I think there are a few giveaway phrases within each, of course, which makes it interesting. Yes. So next we have, now we have the second question for Team Dragon Warriors. Yep. Hope you're set. So this is your question.
You
so
are
this
muted.
is yeah. So this is the lyrics you see on screen. This is a translation of an Indian language song. So you have to identify the lyricist.
আগুনের পরশমণি রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর
Yes. Perfect answer. So that is what we are looking for, and you have got your 20 points. That is precisely the answer we were looking for. And next we have Team Citius Altius for question 3. And this is your question. Identify the Hindi song from where this is the translated version.
जब हम मिलते हैं इसमें डेजर्ट में on the road to the in your heart and in your eyes my heart drowns फूल खिलते हैं दिल मिलते हैं फूल खिलते हैं हाँ फूल खिलते हैं दिल मिलते हैं
Is that
no
बोले दो I mean 5 seconds
and your time is up. Phul khilte? No, unfortunately that is not the right answer. The answer is anyone from the WhatsApp or comments?
No.
This was actually making quite a few rounds on WhatsApp a year or two back, a version of this. The answer is Mehbooba Mehbooba from Sholay. गुलशन में गुल खिलते हैं जब सेहरा में चांद सितारों से निकले. Yes. Now I think it will start playing in everyone's mind, and I think the lyrics and translation will fall in place.
गुलशन में गुल खिलते हैं.
Yes. Yes. And we come to the last question for Team Auto. And you are all on screen now. And here is your question. Which Bollywood movie is this play based on?
14 songs,
2 weddings and a funeral.
It's very nice. Are you sure they won't be another party? You want to call the Indian shop and ask? I checked yesterday.
हम आपके हैं कौन?
Is that your answer?
हम आपके हैं कौन?
Yes.
हम आपके
That's
हैं
the
कौन?
answer? Yes, that is the right answer. Hum aapke hain kaun?
All the other
That
teams
was a
answered correctly also.
Yes. So
But
you
they don't
just
get a point.
denied lot of points to your
Opponents.
other teams. Yes. Yeah. So that is the right answer. So it did have a lot of songs, and of course a funeral and a wedding Yeah.
Two weddings.
Two weddings. A wedding to end with and a wedding in the middle. So, and this also celebrated 25 years last year. So it's been in the news. Yeah.
Flour, 1 cup sugar, 2 crushed.
And that's interesting recipe. Yeah. So fine. So I think we are at the end of round 5 and we are headed to our final round now. And it is time for the quiz, the clues round. So I think let us have a look at the scores now before we start with the next, the final round for the clues. And here you can, each team can win 30 points.
I think Team Auto have won.
Yeah. By a point. Let us see how close.
Do you want to change the rules?
No, I think it's fair. I think it's fair. They played by the rules and they won.
Yeah.
Anyway, there are more than one prizes. So second prize also you have to fight for.
Yeah, that's fine. They have won. They have won fair and square. So congratulations to them already.
Yeah. But I think the second, third, fourth points places are up for grabs.
Yeah.
The next spots are really, really open, and this round can determine that very clearly. So I think let's get started. Which is the first team we'll have?
The same order. First team is Pratidwandi, Dragon Warrior, Citius, Altius, Fortius, and then Team Auto.
And Team Auto, yes. So the clues. Let's see.
Runa.
Let's have the. Did the team get disconnected? Or? We want the team Pratidwandi on screen now.
Pratidwandi is missing, yes.
I think one of the teams got disconnected, it seems.
Yeah, so we'll wait for a minute.
Yeah. We'll just wait for Team Dragon Warriors to come back online. At least there's no pass points over here, so at least it should not matter. But the stakes are high for the next 3 questions for sure.
তুলিরা জিতে গেছে এক রাউন্ড থাকতেই জিতে গেছে Wait a second, let me connect with
Yeah, we're just waiting for Team Dragon Warriors to come back online and then we will start. So how are you finding it so far? Is the format working? From the YouTube comments, anyone has anything to share? How do you think you're finding it so far? Does this kind of a virtual quiz round work? Hello? Yeah, we are getting some of the answers. Yeah, a lot of people have definitely guessed it. Do keep your comments and suggestions also rolling so that we can work on different formats.
We are waiting. Yeah, I can see you. Yes. Yeah?
Yes, okay. I think we have Team Dragon Warriors back online, which is one of the fun aspects of doing it virtually, but nonetheless, so far so good. And no pass points here. So we have the first question of the clues round going to Team Pratidwandi. Let's have them all on screen.
I have all 4. Oh, Pratidwandi, sorry. Remove. Add. Yes.
Add. Yes. So the first question, you have to identify the fictional character. And the first clue for that, I think there's slight feedback coming in. But yeah. The first clue is this. She has 2 famous siblings. One of them is a world-renowned detective and the other is a government official.
She has 2 famous siblings.
Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock.
'র ইস্যু, হ্যাঁ? 'র ইস্যু। 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 '
Somanka?
Time up.
Okay, good.
Next clue. This was her debut novel, in which basically she featured for the first time. I want the name of the character. Yes. Yes. That is the right answer. Enola Holmes is what I was looking for. Recently made into a Netflix movie featuring Millie Bob Brown. And you had Henry Cavill playing the role of Sherlock Holmes. So there have been quite a lot of different people playing Sherlock Holmes, and in very, very different styles at that. And of course, most recently, Enola Holmes has been the one joining the club in terms of extending the Sherlock Holmes' family tree. And in fact, there was a case that Arthur Conan Doyle's estate also is still fighting with Netflix, because in this series they have portrayed Sherlock Holmes as sort of depicting some feelings. So the author's descendants are not very happy about that. So, but yeah, the character we are looking for is Enola Holmes. So next question.
Wait, as usual, there are two answers from Dipankar Datta and Jayajit.
Yeah.
And this is one of the comments which has come from the audience.
Yeah. Yeah, and rapid fire, we had debated the rapid fire round, especially using a platform of like Kahoot. But given the distributed nature of the team, so you have some teams which are distributed and some which are not, we thought it best to keep a level playing field and go for a simpler format. But yes, I mean, if we have a playing field where everyone is remote or everyone is co-located, then definitely we can look at rapid fire rounds. And of course, you have situations where people get disconnected, so that can also lead to problems, which I think has happened today. Fortunately, it was not during a live question, but yes, we definitely debated and discussed how we could conduct a rapid fire like round for sure. So yes,
and
thanks for your
here's obviously the other answer which Dipankar has given.
Yep.
So
yep. I think it was not Enola, but I think there was a different I think they changed the name in the Sherlock series. But yeah, in Sherlock, she is depicted as a sort of not very well off, so a very different depiction of the character. Yes. But yes, so I think we are getting the answers from the audience. So the YouTube audience seems to be pretty well engaged, and some are really sort of feeling that if they had just a few more points, and they would have been on screen today. So yeah, so I think better luck next time. But yeah, so now going to the next question to Team Dragon Warriors.
1 second. Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you are connected and able to hear us clearly. Yes, great. So we have to just identify the band over here. And your first clue is this. Yeah. They were originally known as the Quarrymen. And of course, the ones you see on screen are the latest members of the band known as the Quarrymen. But I want to know which was the band that started off as the Quarrymen and went on to become much more famous with the new name, that other name, and the other name is what I'm looking for.
Blackjacks.
Sorry, could you repeat yourself?
The Blackjacks.
Blackjacks. No, that is not the answer. Sorry. So the next clue. They were featured in Asterix in Britain, and you can see the panel over there.
Beatles.
Yes. Yes. So you get 20 points. Yes. Yes. So you have your 20 points, and this is, I think, this was a pretty.
Third clue?
easy one. And the third clue was, of course, their albums. I think this is making it very easy. Yes. So, but you got it on the second clue, so 20 points to you. Well done. And next we have Team Citius Altius. So your question is, so these are the Beatles, and I think this is the thing you see, the black and white photo you see on top is from their around the Quarrymen days. Once upon a time, yeah. So here you have to identify the musician using the clues I provide you on screen. So your first clue is, he created this guitar which is known as the Frankenstrat. It is like a Frankenstein guitar of sorts, assembled from different parts, taken from here and there. Half your time is up.
Eddie Van Halen? Is this Eddie Van Halen? Am I audible? Eddie Van Halen?
Yes, that's the right answer.
Yes.
Eddie Van. Yes.
Okay. You're getting
Yes. Yes. So you get your 30 points.
Thank God.
Yeah. And this was the second clue. He had an uncredited contribution to Michael Jackson's Beat It. So the guitar riffs you hear there, I mean, that was contributed by him. And since he had an agreement with his band members to not do any kind of work outside the band, he chose not to be credited. And there are some interesting anecdotes around this as well. And since he passed away recently, you might have read about these.
Yes.
You can definitely check it out. Yes. And of course, this is the logo of the band.
And as usual, Dipankar Datta has answered it.
This was also a pretty family affair in a way.
We should give some prize to Dipankar also.
Yeah.
And Rajit.
Supayan. No.
Yeah.
Rajit.
Yes.
And Rajit. Joyjit and Dipankar.
Yes.
Had it been a physical stage-based quiz, they would have had a nice collection of chocolates or whatever giveaways we would have given for sure for the audience. So, yes. And now we come to the last question of this finals. So will the team be able to get additional points? That is the question.
Will they win by more than 1 point?
So right now, they're just 1 point ahead of the other team. So will they win by 1 point, or will it be? Yeah, no pressure. So yeah. So this is the question for you.
It would have been interesting if it was the other way around.
Yeah. And they started their career known as Tom and Jerry, this duo.
Simon and Garfunkel?
Yes. So you got 30 points.
Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the second name.
Simon and Garfunkel, they are the ones. They started as Tom and Jerry. So it is not the Tom and Jerry as in the cartoons, but the full names. So sort of aliases that they use for their own names after people they knew. And they also sort of started off in high school of sorts as a duo, and then went on to become famous with The Graduate, where they had Mrs. Robinson and Sounds of Silence being two of the big hits of their time. And of course, Bridge Over Troubled Water, one of their major albums. So I think you have managed to keep your lead intact.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was Simon and Garfunkel for you, and time for the final scores. So I think we already know the answer. No points for guessing who's the final winner, but let's see how the others stack up. So we are getting all the teams captains back on screen.
Unmute call.
Hope you all enjoyed yourselves.
Very much.
Wonderful quiz. Loved it.
Yeah.
Wonderful quiz.
In fact, the last question, before the question only we gave the answer.
I guess that if it's a musical duo and if it's a non-Bengali musical duo, it's definitely Mohan and Gagan. And it turned out to be that.
Like দাদা উদয়নদা যখনই কোনো জুলিয়া রবার্টের ছবি দেখাতো আমি অ্যান্সার দিয়ে দিতাম পিটি ওমেন আর লেগেও যেত দুবার হয়েছিল এরকম
Yeah.
Great. So I think these are the final standings, and I think there will be prizes for everyone, which will be given away. Let's see how that will be worked out. That is going to be some interesting logistics.
Will mine be parcel?
Especially for the captain of the winning team. And I think the other two members also will have equal difficulty. I think they're the only ones who are not in Bangalore, not based out of Bangalore for sure. Yeah.
Let me show some comments from audience.
Absolutely.
And this. And this. And this.
Yeah. Great. So those are very encouraging comments, and I think all of us enjoyed it, and we will definitely look forward to more such events. And this video will also remain live on YouTube. So I mean, recorded or archived on YouTube basically. So you can check it out at any time to see how the overall quiz played out from more of the audience perspective. And if you have any suggestions, do let us know. This is both for the teams and also for the audience members. Do drop in comments on YouTube or share it on our Aikatan Facebook group and other WhatsApp channels and so on. So I think congrats to all the winners and congrats to all the teams for making it this far. Good job, everyone. And hope you have a great day. So I think the puja is almost drawing to a close, but there are a lot of things still remaining. So all the best. Good day. Any final comments from anyone?
I think great, very good organization by Udayan Kaku and Bhombul Dada. Excellent questions and excellent organization from the preliminary round.
Very good. We enjoyed a lot. Though we missed the Bengali personality section, but still we enjoyed a lot.
Yeah. So you try to put it in between, bit of fusion in there, and yes.
That was the turning point for us.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I missed the Satyajit Ray from Udanda.
Yeah.
Nothing from Satyajit Ray.
So he had his father for featuring him.
That one should be there. And thanks to COVID-19, this virtual quiz is much better than this what we do in that Masabi Mall. I think so.
Yeah, this was an interesting format.
So next time we'll try a fusion of the two.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll have to see how that turns out. Now we have a lot of people both in other locations. So I am myself based out of Mumbai, and there are other people in other cities as well, plus in international locations as well. So definitely there's a lot of opportunity, and
better every year we'll continue this virtual quiz only.
Let's see. Hopefully not because of COVID, but despite things opening up, we can try something similar or in a different format. And I think Team Dragon Warriors, hope you have better luck next time, I think. And is your name because from the Kung Fu Panda series, or is it more from a general
something
martial
like
arts? Kung Fu Panda, yeah.
Shifu.
I didn't put any Kung Fu Panda question, but I did have a... Yeah.
So, actually, I gave the idea. This is Shifu, Master Shifu. This is Po, and I'm
Yeah.
I hope we're in this group.
Yeah.
He always gives audio in whichever team he is in, and I
Yeah. I think we had quite a nice time. So I think best of luck to everyone and have a good day. So we'll close it here. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you all the audience members from YouTube. Thank you for tuning in.
So I will
Keep the
end the
suggestions
broadcast
coming.
now.